Lafayette investigation, Mark. Approximately 9:05 p.m.
Let's recreate. Like that. I'll put this in my pocket so I don't lose it. Is it when you're sitting in bed, or do you have to be lying in bed for it to happen?
It doesn't really. I mean,
I got my shoes off. I don't want to get my shoes on your bed.
it's okay.
Hello, I'm Kelly.
I'm Jim.
I'm Sarah.
And this is Thomas. Thomas, you introduce yourself. I know they know you, but we'll get a voice sample.
I'm Thomas.
We'll let you know this is not an invitation for you to attach yourselves to our team members or follow us home. We are here to communicate. Do you usually have your blinds like this, or do you close them?
No, they're usually closed. And I always shut this bathroom door, so I don't have to see in there. And I always shut the bedroom door where it's just cracked. I never used to sleep with the TV on, but since everything's been going on, I always leave it on for light. It's like a comfort thing to leave it on now. It doesn't matter whether it's on or off, really.
Sarah, do you mind if we close the door on you in there? Because, I mean, you're just on the other side.
Close it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and set it up how you have it. I'm not going to put the TV on. That would be...
Is it, yeah, we got
You want it cracked?
Well, the camera's in the way.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, something on the back of the door banging.
Okay.
That's as far as it's going to go.
That's fine. That'll kind of be about as much light as you get with the TV, so... I'm hearing tapping and whispering.
It's a lot of popping,
Mm-hmm.
cracking.
Is that normal?
At the old house and here, it's not supposed to be that way.
But you don't normally hear that tapping and cracking.
No, the first 3 weeks we moved in, nothing. The first 8 months of the old house, it never did that. But ever since we've had activity, it does that.
Sarah, you hearing anything where you're at?
I'm not hearing anything.
No taps, no knocks, nothing?
Just what you guys were talking about.
Okay. Who do we have in this room with us? Another tap. Ask them if they're talking in there.
Yes, they are talking in here.
It's above us. Do you have any kind of, usually the vent is going to be in the gable one into the other.
A vent?
Like, you know, like those cross vents for your attic. You don't, your attic's just that half, or does it come all the way across here?
It's all the way. I mean, it's from right here and it's wide open all the way down.
Okay.
But I mean, there's no floor. It's just all.
Yeah, the rafter thing.
Yeah, and the insulation.
Mm-hmm. Who is the male that spoke? Please identify yourself. Do you hear the voices, or do you just...
I just heard something that sounded like a voice.
Yeah, I hear voices.
Do you normally hear the voices?
I don't normally, but I have heard them. Sometimes right in my ear. Sometimes it's inaudible. Sometimes it's... But yeah, sometimes I do hear them. It's actually really creepy.
Well, it's Dale.
Is Sarah moving around the closet?
No, nobody's moving. We're getting lots of thumps, bumps, and things going on in here.
The lights on the camera in here are fluctuating.
I just noticed that. I just looked up and saw that. Yeah.
Tap, I heard something tap
Popping
the
over here.
TV.
Yes, that's a big problem. start to get activity when I leave.
If that was you that tapped on the TV, can you do that again, please?
That was missing light.
This TV wasn't on within like an hour before we got here or anything, was it?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes the popping can get so bad, it's like the popping in the house.
Mm-hmm.
It can it jars you internally so bad, it's so loud.
Because it's shocking or just because it's loud, it's vibrating?
It's like a reverberation, like someone just grabs you real quick. You know what I mean? Like it's such a hard, loud, deep.
Any of the entities here, the spirits here, have you been trying to give a message to Thomas? That was a loud knock. Movement by the camera.
Mm-hmm. I heard it.
I'd rather you just went away and stopped bothering me.
What is the message?
Is that somebody's stomach?
It's mine.
Yeah, as I say, when paranormal activity increases, I don't know why, but it tends to make the stomach gurgle.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you're talking about you see the little boy and all that. Is that to the left of the TV too?
Yeah. I see him there. I see him right here. I see him sometimes standing over by my dresser. There's something as tall as the little boy that will go across here real quick.
There's a shadow real quick.
Yeah. A lot of times he'll just be standing there. And you kind of actually see him. And then lately, the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of really, really, really tall things here. 7 feet tall.
That's still kind of human shaped.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say it's a man. But sometimes they don't look like a man, like in the face, but sometimes
It's just kind of like a tall, rounded shadow.
yeah, and sometimes it's pretty detailed.
Who's the little boy? Do we have a little boy here?
I see you every day.
Has a little boy ever gotten in bed with you?
Yeah. Yep. Sure has.
When he does it, do you feel the bed depressed, like it's like a person's in there? Can the sheets move? And
Absolutely. From the moment it starts to get in, not every little, but you can feel it progress.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I won't pay attention and notice it, but I'll realize something's in between us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not very large. A lot of times stuff will sit on the edge of the bed and it'll depress. Sometimes it'll mess with my feet. I've had it when I'm watching TV, just grab the covers and slowly pull them.
Pull him off?
I won't let them pull it off, but I'll stop it. But I'll pretend like I didn't notice what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I'll try to just grab it. You name it, it's happened. I've had, I guess, the whole in the bed thing is pretty frequent.
We have a little boy here.
Did anything traumatic happen to you when you were overseas in the Army? I mean, just personally to you, like a near-death experience or anything like that?
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, that was, I can think of 4 or 5 just off the top of my head. So I mean, literally, and the key one would be the whole life flashing before your eyes, type of thing, and that actually happened, and it threw me, 3 or 4 feet. But literally when the explosion happened, it was like a mushroom cloud, and then you saw like a lot of debris and stuff rushing towards like a shockwave. And before that shockwave got to me, I saw a timeline of everything I had done up to that point in milliseconds.
Right.
And then it went dark, and I flew back. And I mean, I still remember that to this day. I don't know if that's significant, but that's one of the biggest ones that happened.
Those kind of things happen in your life can rewire you. Even
I feel like I've been rewired.
Especially not if you weren't sensitive to things before. They can, that kind of a shock can rewire you that way.
Right.
And once these spirits think you can communicate with them, they may not understand that you can't fully communicate, that you just sense them or certain things.
Yeah.
They're going to keep trying to communicate with you because in their mind, they know you can see them and hear them, and they expect you to communicate, and they get kind of upset when you don't communicate back.
I see. I guess I just want things to go back to normal.
Have you ever asked your guardian angel to help you?
I mean, since you told me about it, I have the last couple of weeks, and it seemed like it made a difference because I've actually been able to turn the TV off for a couple weeks, and I just kind of forced myself to turn it off, at a decent time, and lay here, roll over, and go to sleep.
Tag vehicle. Is there anyone up here?